Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
They'll start with the option. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
from the 2. Here's first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and goal from the 1. Gaskin. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll run with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll go. It's Gaskin. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on fourth and goal at the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On second down, Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it, and he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Gaskin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Looking to pass. Tua. And the grab by and a loose football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Tua going to try and go quickly here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And hauled in by Croft. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go now, let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And boy, ball security a problem for him so far. 2 first-half fumbles. The first one they were able to keep. This one, a turnover.
And they've got to determine what is causing these turnovers. Is it extra effort, trying to get extra yardage? Sometimes you just have to take what you can get and just take care of the ball.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Get something together. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let us. Ready.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime reports. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. First half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
They'll start here with Gaskin, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Miami.
baby. He's supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's go now.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Ravens will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 47 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll leave that one for Gaskin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Three-quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And Hill with it over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Second and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.